Hello, I'm Wendy Barron. I don't know whether you can relate to this, but 16 years I spent climbing a really busy corporate ladder. And then one day I woke up and I realized that my ladder was leaning against the wrong building. I had been 11 years in the IT industry and then the final 5 years of my corporate life in the audiovisual industry. I worked a high stress, high um, level of competitiveness in the corporate industry. And one day I woke up and realized that I couldn't do it anymore. I had a fire and a passion that is all about, fulfilling my desires as a person. And that fire was just dwindling away each and every day. So I decided that I was going to pack up and travel the world. And I did exactly that. I met a girlfriend who was feeling a little similar to myself, and we both spent 15 months traveling the world. And actually, we spent 18 months traveling the world, and we did 15 countries over that period of time. And I had two passports. I had a British passport and an Australian passport, and I felt a sense of freedom like I've never felt in my life. But I tell you another thing that I felt. It gave me an opportunity to learn the art of gratitude. And that's to be truly grateful for my health, for my happiness, and for fulfilling my desires. I'm a very passionate woman, and I'm passionate about helping others achieve an abundantly delicious life, because that is exactly what I do. I am a personal trainer, health and fitness coach, metabolic group fitness instructor, soon to be author, and entrepreneur and single mum to my beautiful daughter, Piper, who's 9. And, if I look back over the last 10 years of being in business, I've been self-employed for 10 years, I would have laughed in your face if you would have told me that I would be sitting right here, right now, that I have built a business around something that I am passionate about, and that is helping others, especially mums, busy mums, obtain a healthy and energetic life. So health and vitality. We all need, want, and desire health and vitality. So 10 years ago, I became a personal trainer. And over the course of this past 10 years, being a single parent, I have learnt the art of juggling. And often I refer to it as the struggle of the juggle, because we can sometimes feel that we are completely overwhelmed with life, of dropping off sports and all of the external activities that our kids have, let alone the ones that we want for ourselves. So I help busy mums create divine order in their world. I do that through health, through exercise, through getting some form of movement medicine, I call it, but also through addressing quality sleep, nutrition, as well as our space. And what is our space? Our space is our mental energy, how we use our mental energy, and our physical, okay? So our physical space. So 10 years it has taken me to put together my 5 essential pillars: movement, nutrition, mindset, sleep, and space. They are my 5 essential pillars, helping women create divine order in their life to live a healthy and vibrant life. So how did I get here? By helping many, 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 many clients over the last 10 years. So it is through really meeting people where they're at. And that's one thing that I feel that is feedback that I get all the time, is gratitude for saying, thank you, Wendy, for meeting me where I'm at. And as a personal trainer, that's why it's called personal training, because when we understand where someone is right now, it's about, for me, helping them get to the next step, and then the next step, and then the next step. And that's all that we need to do in life and in everything that we desire. First of all, need to know what you want. Secondly, need to be willing to do the work that is required. And third thing, need to open your arms and accept it. Yeah? And believe that you can achieve it. So I have created a beautiful community of women, and I do monthly morning teas. So I create a space for women to come and share their ups and their downs, their wins and their successes or their struggles that they're having each month. And we together, through the power of the group, empower like-minded women to create a healthy and happy life. And through my community work that I do, I have met some amazing people, and collaborated with a number of them as well. But that aside, I have created an online program. So because I was so passionate about these particular 5 essential pillars, which I mentioned, mindset, nutrition, movement, sleep, and space, I created an online program because I felt that just with my personal training, I have a personal training studio here in Moorooka in Brisbane. Through my personal training studio, as well as my group fitness classes that I do as a metabolic group fitness instructor, I could only help people who were willing to come to me. And that's also with my morning teas as well. So how could I help people who live interstate or on the other side of the world? Well, I created an online program, and that is an epic 8-week program to creating a transformation. So helping you to gain control of your life, to have an abundance of energy, to enable you to sleep better, eat better, move more, and create a positive mindset around creating change and embracing change. And so my online program was born. And I have now created a book, which I'm due to launch very soon, which again is, a similar formula around those 5 pillars, and a bit more about my story and how I've come to where I am today. So if you're a busy, stressed out mum, and you're looking to create some divine order in your life, and whatever that looks like for you, I meet you where you're at. I give you the tools, the strategies, the infrastructure, and the coaching and the accountability that is required in order to create an abundantly delicious life. So I'd like to take this time to just run you through. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to run you through my program. So this is the online program, and it's a membership site. So each week you are given, so you're given your own login, and then each week you will be given a series of tutorials and documents and things that you need to complete in order to move forward through the program over the 8 weeks. So we start with a transformation zone, which includes a preparation phase. And during that preparation phase, we have a one-on-one strategy session. So it's talking about exactly where you are, what your goals are, and how I can help fill that gap. There's a morning ritual, a food and fitness log, an ideal week outline, the 6 stages of change, and introducing the 5 pillars. So as I said, they're all done through a series of your tutorials, or even through different types of information sessions, so PowerPoint presentations. The next week is, as we kick off into week 1, there is the 7 dietary sources, how to achieve a balanced diet, hormones and obesity, because our hormones play a huge part in how we manage our weight, emotional eating, and then each week finishes off with expectations and summaries. So what's expected of you in order to complete that week. So again, different videos and tutorials. So meal planning, we've got the process for creating healthy eating habits, the 4 P's explained. My 4 P's are planning, purchasing, and preparation and persisting. So that's my 4 essential P's around meals. So developing meal plans, how we do that, the link between metabolism and low-calorie diets, 8 effective ways to improve your metabolism, the relationship between alcohol and weight management, and the importance of having a healthy gut. So I cover nutrition over a 2-week period. We cover movement over a 2-week period. So we have movement medicine. So I talk about, let's change the way that we look at movement. What happens when we move, how much is enough, incidental movement, creating a 90-day movement plan. And then we have how to become your own personal trainer. So there's all different types of training styles there. So it's about empowering you to empower yourself. I then cover a 2 weeks. So we did 2 weeks of nutrition, 2 weeks of movement, and then 2 weeks on mindset. Very, very vital points. But mindset is extremely important because at this point of the program, you know, old habits can kick back in. Okay, so we talk about laws that really govern our mind. Okay, so how we can start to use our mind to work with us rather than against us, and really nutting out what you really want, what that feels like. We talk about creating a vision board in that week as well. Then we get into the strategies around the mindset, talking about the conscious and the subconscious brain, roadblocks, the weeding out process, subconscious eating habits, reprogramming, self-image affirmations, and gratitude. And every program wouldn't be complete, certainly on a holistic point of view for health and well-being, without talking about the importance of sleep. So we've got some sleep facts, the sleep disruptors and enhancers, the correlation between sleep and weight loss, which again is vital to understand that. I've invited an expert sleepologist to join us on that particular tutorial. So then we talk about our space, and we are talking about, as I said, both the physical and the mental space. So time management, energy enhancers and drainers. I've just labeled that one stuff, but it will make more sense to you when you look into it. And the success formula and expectations and summary. So I've provided you've got access to an online community there. I provided you with an overview of what the program is all about. If you would like to ask any more questions or gain a little bit more of an understanding if this is the right program for you, feel free to click on my complimentary strategy session where we can chat in a little more detail. So thank you so much for joining me. You know, I am about to turn 48, so slowly approaching the age of 50, and I feel like I am completely in my prime. I am passionate about helping others, you know, achieve a life filled with health and vitality, and I am living and walking proof that, you know, through the power of the mindset, nutrition, you know, good nutrition, movement medicine, and through sleeping and through creating the right energy around our space mentally and physically, that we can live a life of creating a life filled with divine order. And what my divine order is and what yours is different, but I can help you achieve that. So thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you soon.